Dumper Dan's charter fishing fleet in the Port of Sheboygan is Wisconsin's proven charter fishing leader, running the most trips and catching the most fish. Enjoy great fishing for trout and salmon aboard one of our 6 fully equipped modern charter boats with experience and professional crews. See why Dumper Dan's is the most popular name in the industry. We offer fishing and lodging packages featuring the best in riverfront condos and hotel accommodations. Half or 3/4 day trips available, so call to make your reservations today or log on to dumperdan.com. Dumper Dan's charter fishing fleet, Wisconsin's proven charter fishing leader.
It's more than a game. It's tradition combined with growth in our billiards community. The Wisconsin Billiards Hall of Fame is here to honor those who built the game and invest in those who want to carry it forward. As a member, you help preserve the history of billiards in Wisconsin and get exclusive access to Hall of Fame weekend and voting. And the game continues beyond the table. Explore our tournament directory featuring events from across the state. Browse the online store with official merchandise and gear for players and fans, and much more. Join today and support the legacy. Become a member at wibhof.org.
Welcome, everyone, to Outer Points Productions in the Knockout Challenge Series studios. We are located inside of the Varsity Club in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I am Dale Little Cheddar Lorenz. I'm hanging out by myself for a little while this afternoon, and Chris Green, a.k.a. part-timer, will be here in a little while. We are in the midst of, actually, this is the very first match of round 3 of KO 1.6. The reason why I tell you that is this is a money round, number 1. 2, we started out with 64 players across the state of Wisconsin, some Michigan, some Illinois, all over the place, and we're down to the final 16. There are bounties galore to be had yet. We started out with the 10 highest Fargos in the tournament and placed a $50 bounty on their heads. So the player that knocks them out gets $50 in cash. Why is that relevant today? Because we have a double bounty match. Let me move that on over just a second. Again, as you were watching prior to the start of the stream, Derek Tauschek and Michael Cundy Jr. have both made it to this point with their bounties intact, obviously. Otherwise, they'd be eliminated because this is single elimination. Given that the players have, again, this is round 3, they've already played 2 rounds. They pretty much know what the rules are. You guys that have been watching the Masters series and so on, you kind of get a grasp for the rules. But I'm going to put them out there just for a second for you to take a look at anyway, in case you're new here. And if you are, make sure that you're subscribing. As a matter of fact, Derek Tauschek, he just shared the stream to several of his Facebook pages where you might not be a subscriber already. So if you're not, come on over to YouTube and do that. So I am mic'd up. I am going to go out by the players and get them to lag, go over maybe a couple of, if they do have any questions. Other than that, this is going to be a fun match. It doesn't get any, this was a 575 and under Fargo. They're both 575. So, and they're both playing really good pool. So, thank you everybody for being here. I'll be back in the booth in just a little while.
Check.
All right, gentlemen, as I had mentioned, right there are the rules. You guys have been through a couple of rounds already, so if you do have any questions, let's get them out of the way right now. I don't know what's happening with my camera there, but whatever.
It's a little glitchy. It's doing a dance.
Little glitch. So again, today is two very important things. A, you both have a bounty on your head, so somebody's walking away with $50 cash no matter what. Also, this is a money round. If you're eliminated, obviously you're one out of the money, right? Good with that, Derek?
I'm not good with it, but okay. Someone has to win and someone has to win.
Most importantly, thank you both for playing in the KO 1.6. I appreciate it.
Thank you for doing it.
You betcha, absolutely. Best of luck to both of you today.
Yeah.
Where's your blue shoes, Dad?
They don't match my outfit. All right. Hey, have fun and good luck. Play well. Enjoy the hell out of yourselves.
The judge told me not to do that anymore.
Around the school zone?
Not in public, the judge.
Yeah. You're no longer allowed anywhere near a school zone?
No, I'm still allowed. Temporary visa.
Sure. All right. You guys can go ahead and keep score on the table as well. I'll be keeping score up there. So the rule is, if you want to, you can use the template rack right here, but you both have to agree on it. All right, let's do it. Let me kill the big light. You can adjust a little bit. All right, welcome back, everybody. Thanks so much for tuning in again. This is going to be a fun match. This is two real powerhouses in the state of Wisconsin that are not considered master players, if you will. But when they're on, they don't miss. And both these guys are really playing some good pool. $50 bounty on each one of their heads and a guaranteed spot in the quarterfinals. Quarterfinal. I'll put the cash up there in just a moment, or the payout for this. As soon as Derek breaks, it is $6,200 for first place in this tournament. There is a lot at stake. As always, Fred Renner, first in the chat. Followed by a very close second, but always number 2, Kyle Vertel. Bless your heart. Roger Pregler. Jeff Seidel, good afternoon. This might go a little farther than he had hoped. Joseph Marowitz cheering on Mike. What's going on, Joseph? Robert Snell, as always. Good afternoon. JJ Mady cheering on Derek. Both from the Green Bay, Two Rivers, Manitowoc, that up in that area. The western shores of Lake Michigan. Dan Yenner. Oh, goody. Dan's here. Woo-wee. Pretty nice start for Derek Tauschek. Kicking the 5-ball in. What the? What the what? Are you kidding? What the hell just happened? Yeah, Chris will be here at 6 o'clock, so you get the incredible pleasure, undivided attention of just my voice. You're welcome. I'm assuming that has got to make your day. Happy Fireball! Watch this shot. Misses the 6-ball. Makes the 7 in the side. That's exactly the way Dan Yenner would have played it. All right, here's where the nerves come in. To open your account in game number 1. No problem. Michael Cundy out in front, 1-0. All right, everybody. I've got a little something for you. Actually, for one person in particular. Check this out. Got this on Amazon for about $5, somewhere around there. Anybody know what it is? I mean, you can tell what it is, right? It's a happy face, but listen. Mark Bell's in the house, everybody. Dan Blom. Good afternoon. Tommy Jeffers. I couldn't agree more. Happy Fireball indeed. Michael Parker. Michael, I noticed that you got a flyover over your house in Whitewater as a welcome home gift. Did Shelley do that for you? That pretty impressive. And everybody wants to know how your surgery went. Well, I do. So, if you don't want to let us know, that's okay. But we are curious. I'm curious. We're going to be using this for a lot more as well, not just Mark Bell, maybe. Good shot. Really well done drawing into that 5-ball to get it right next to the pocket. Michael's coming out firing on all cylinders, other than that minor little glitch in game number 1. He's playing some pretty solid pool already. Mike has spent a lot of time working on his game over the last year, and it is showing. And there's the commentator's curse for you. I'll probably end up losing some of my teeth for that after the match. Whoops, my bad. 1-1. If you happen to live in the Sparta area, I would highly recommend going to see Troy Ziegler and the Barracuda, Tracy Cuda. They own the Corner Pocket, which is the go-to destination for great pool, cold drinks, unbeatable vibes. Try that again. Whether you're there to compete or just kick back and have fun, they've got the tables and the atmosphere to make it a great time. Featuring, actually I need to change this. Featuring 11 7-foot diamond tables with tournament cloth and 1 9-foot diamond. They literally just exchanged all of their Valley pool tables for diamonds last week, as a matter of fact, or the week before, some very recently. So join them for tournaments, leagues, and more. And I got to get off my butt and message Troy. Might be doing the last qualifier for the breaking point. All right, good break by Derek. Shot on the 1. Adam Granatella. This is one of those games that, if you look back, could prove to be extremely costly for Michael Cundy, missing a pretty easy 7-ball in rack number 2, giving it up, and then Derek coming back and looking like he's probably going to break and run. So it should be 2-1 in the other direction. Instead, Derek is going to be up 2-1 probably. Another commentator's curse. That's what I do. We haven't talked about David Menden in a little while. Always my favorite sponsor spotlight to read. He did tell me I could shorten it up, but still haven't done it. That's all right. Nice break by Michael. Pocketing the 1, but I don't believe... actually, he might have a shot... like a super thin cut on the 2-ball, but that's almost a guaranteed scratch. Anyway, DKM Carpentry LLC is a small family-owned business located in Jackson, Wisconsin, serving communities in Washington, Ozaukee, Waukesha, Dodge, and Milwaukee counties. With over 2 decades of carpentry experience, they are able to serve their customers with outstanding quality work at a fair and affordable price. Not fair, Mark Bell. You can't ask people if, hey, who's ready for a drink when you're not having one yourself, even though you don't drink anymore. I don't see how that's fair. But just my opinion. I think you should be banned for asking that question. Well, I'll do one. Yeah, I have no problem with that. Big old draw stroke. Well, now I'm taking your bell away. Trust me, Mark, it's not offensive to me anymore. I'm told that every single day. My opinion does not matter. I'm okay with it. Don't care. Interesting play. Interesting play. Chad Johnson. Happy Saturday, my friend. Uh-oh. 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 Patrick Carlson. What's going on for the second time today, Patrick? That's a big ouch again for Michael Cundy. Big ouch. Racking up. What is that? Racking up UP 99. Good afternoon. For a 3-1 lead. That is another. That's kind of huge. Well, actually, not kind of huge. It's huge. Hey, Chad Johnson, you might have to explain that to Mark Bell. There we go. It's always Saturday. In Chad's world, from what I hear, he doesn't work at all. So it's always Saturday. It's always the weekend. That's just what I've been told. Just passing along the information. So if you remember what happened in Rack 1, Michael missing that 7 ball ended up costing him that rack and the next one. We have the exact same situation where scratching on that 6 ball, or I'm sorry, the 5 to get to the 6. Are you kidding me? Misses it completely, goes right between the 4 and the 8 makes. And has a shot on the 1. Wow. Wow. Crazy. And it's not that Derek is playing bad, because he's not. He's playing well. But he's getting some really fortunate rolls right now. Things are definitely in his favor at the moment. Michael Cundy's got to put a cattle truck or something on the train tracks of this runaway train going down 4-1 is not what he's looking for. Oh, this might help him. This might be of help. Both of these are very aggressive players. So I assume he's going to bank Yeah. Kind of a two-way shot, too. Andy Coons. Just so everybody is aware, Andy Coons is going to be joining us on the stream for the very first time. Andy is also in round 3. One of the bounties left in the tournament. All right. Another mistake by Michael Cundy costs him a game. And you didn't get to see it. Maybe you caught it on the backside. But he is now talking. He's talking to the cue ball. Man, he's got some serious issues. Wow. Nice break. Oh. Well played there, Joseph Marowitz. Well played. Uh-oh. Oh, that might work out in his favor, actually. That may have pushed it close enough to that side. I think he can actually cut this in. He can. Wow. This is where I think Michael has to take a little bit of a breath. Maybe slow your pace down just a smidge. Because if you don't get out of this, uh-oh. Yeah. If you don't get out of this, you haven't seen it yet, but Michael Cundy is one of the best jumpers you've ever. And I don't want to commentators curse him right now, but I'm telling you, he is a really good jumper. And works very hard at it. I hope he proves me right now. If not, Derek's going to be on the hill. I called it. It's about time I got one right. That's a great shot. That's fantastic. It's a fantastic out. Let's take a look at that again. This is a great jump. Well done. Well, that's exactly what he needs, man. He's got Derek pocketing a ball, but he's got a nasty little combination if he decides to take that on. Yeah, damn it. Racking. Oh, I was about to say. Paul Hemminghaus. I was actually going to do that in the beginning of the stream, and I completely forgot about it. And I didn't think that you were watching, so nobody else would get exactly what we're talking about right now. Yeah. Michael in Fargo. You'd have that inside joke between Paul and I. So I was talking about Andy Coons. He is going to be playing Adam Swenson next Saturday at 6 o'clock. So you're going to want to come back and check that one out. That's going to be a good match. Adam's been playing a lot of pool lately as well. Snuck it out again. I forgot who Adam. Oh, Sean Leslie. Snuck it out. I think he left him a window. I think he can see this. Yep. Clear as day. This looks super straight. Yeah, that I don't blame Derek for backing off at all. This is, I mean, dead straight. He's got no angle to get over that 6 ball. I think he's just got to draw back and take what he can get. Take the thin cut on the 6. No, he's going with the power draw. Well done. He's going to take a little walk around. I don't blame him. Watch the draw on this. And then I'll tell you what, this is not an easy draw. He pulls this back a table and a half. Well, yeah, off the rail. So that's really well done. All right, this will put Derek on the hill. In set number 1. So you go back to, again, what I had talked about in rack number 1, the scratch on the 7, or sorry, the miss on the 7, and the scratch on the 5 ball in game number 4, game 4, is the deciding factor in this match right now. I think otherwise this would probably be 4-3 Michael instead of 5-2 Derek. Ooh, not a good time for, well, it might be a good time for a dry break because there's nothing to shoot at on the 1. Michael wasting no time whatsoever. Great shot. Yeah, I'll tell you, had he not run into that 4 ball, this would be ugly. The Savage. Michael Masevich. Chris is going to be here in 15 minutes, as a matter of fact. What's up, Heather? How is your arm, Miss Green? Speak of the devil. All right, I know you missed me. Business to attend to outside of the booth. Uh-oh.
See you later. Good evening.
This is, that is going to cost Michael Cundy the first set. Yikes, 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 yikes. That is the last thing that obviously Michael Cundy wanted to do to his game, if you will. And he has decided, and I don't blame him at all, to take a walk outside and have himself a little smoky treat. I don't smoke, but... So in the meantime, if you would, he's arrived, folks. He is here. Believe it or not. Put your hands together for the one and only.
Good evening, everybody.
Now you can say it.
Good evening, everybody.
Chris Green in the house.
I've made it.
What's this thing about you having a job?
I know it sucks.
Hopefully none of your bosses are listening right now.
Probably not. And if they are, oh well.
Yeah, sure. I get it.
I'm underpaid anyways.
Ouch.
So I missed the first set 9-ball, I see.
So let me give you kind of a recap as to what happened after my camera stops doing that. Well, maybe it won't. Here, let me fix that. Put that hand in front of it so you don't have to look at my face, and hopefully it'll go away. It won't.
It won't.
So, son of a...
It's scrambled cheddar.
I'm telling you, that is just really, really annoying sometimes. All right, there we go. We're fixed. So, kind of a recap if you had not seen the beginning of the match. Things were going Michael Cundy's way to a certain extent. He should have been up 2-0 and missed a very easy 7-ball. Right?
Oops.
So it cost him that game. Then Derek broke and ran. So now
Nice.
what should have been 2-1 Michael is now 2-1 Derek. Game number 4. Michael plays a great shot on the 5-ball, comes all the way three rails around table, scratches in the corner.
Ouch.
Cost him that game. So now it's 3-1, and Derek breaks and runs. Right, 4-1, then 4-2, 5-2, and there you have it.
And then, yeah, you missed a 9-ball or something there, I saw. As I
Yep,
was
just
coming
missed
up
the
to the
9-ball.
booth.
So it has been Michael has been his own worst enemy for this match so far. So now we're on to some 8-ball.
Nice.
Well,
I like 8-ball.
well. Look who's here.
Trevor Simpson,
Trevor
the wifey.
Simpson in the house. I just asked your wife. Well, you answered it as well. Maybe see if it fits what Heather said. How is her arm doing?
Not too bad. It's obviously bruised yet, due to like the blood running down the arm and that from the surgery. Actually, her lower arm hurts more than where the surgery was, she says.
Oh boy.
So yeah, it's tender, but yeah, no, she's been doing pretty good. Out and about a little bit the last couple of days. So
Taking care of her.
yeah, I had to stop at home and check in on her, and she's like, "Here's a KO. You should have just gone." I'm like, "No, I got to stop and at least make sure you're kind of walking around yet. Not
Right.
flopping on the floor, but
Yeah, you don't want that.
no, she's doing good. Tired, obviously. And but yeah, no, like I say, after work and stopped at home and helped the wife a little bit, even though she's going, I'm an independent woman, I don't need your help. Go. I'm like, no, let's get you comfortable, switch out your ice packs, feed you a little dinner.
Is that arm mobile yet, or is she allowed to use it, or not yet?
No weight bearing, like pushing, pulling, or anything. But yeah,
Okay.
no sling, no cast.
That's good.
Yeah, because she, like I say, she kind of broke it in the middle of the arm, in the upper arm. So actually, even the surgeon in that, when we were doing post-op on that, he's like, yeah, you're kind of lucky, actually. He's like, not that you're lucky to have a broken bone, but he's like, it
If
could have
it's
been
closer
worse.
to the ankle or the elbow,
Elbow
or
or the
wrist.
shoulder, yep.
Or, yeah, no doubt.
He's like, yeah, you could have taken out your shoulder, and he's like, you could have taken out your elbow.
what?
So
Did he just call that?
that was a great shot. And so yeah, no, she's on the mend, and she's trying to be independent, and she's doing pretty good.
Good. One of our friends up in, they had everybody over for Easter, and they're up by
Ooh.
Door County. They've got a cabin up by Door County. And he was playing with his granddaughter and just kind of throwing her up in the air. And, they were
Yep.
out on the driveway, just kind of not letting her go or anything, but tripped and fell. And to protect the 4-year-old, fell on his shoulder, the full weight and everything else.
Ow.
Broke his shoulder, or the top right below the shoulder, in 4 places.
Ouch.
Shattered the upper part of his arm. Yeah, just crazy. Crazy. Everybody's breaking stuff. Trevor Simpson, what the heck have you been up to?
Well, it looks like he says you was out last weekend for a motorcycle ride for a few hours. Perfect weather in Texas, he says. Thanks,
Michael.
Mark Bell.
Michael Cundy making another boo-boo. Big boo-boo. Big boo-boo.
Yeah, I see he made a big boo-boo.
He may get away with it with the 10, but if I was Derek right now, I would play this 11 and come across table and maybe run into it and get it out of there. And then also he's going to have the issue potentially with the 8-ball. So if you're not familiar with how this format or the format of these matches go, if it's your first time here, as always, thank you for joining us. But 9 balls over with. As you can see at the top of the scoreboard, that is a race to 6. Now we're playing 8-ball race to 5. If Michael Cundy does not win 8-ball,
We are done for the evening.
it's a very short Friday night for Chris and I.
Yep.
I might have to stick around and play the Friday night tournament. Well, it's not going to be done in an hour, though.
No.
So, anywho, then if Michael does win, we're going to play another race to 5, but it's going to be 10-ball. I don't want to say anything just yet, just because.
It's 0-0, and it's kind of hard to tell who might have an edge of winning.
No, it's not that so much as the fact that the last time we tried getting a match to 10-ball, it didn't work.
True.
Although Scott Kugel and Sean Johnson, that was a good match. You were not here for that.
Nope.
Very good match.
I watched part of it, though.
Sean really played well. I mean, for a 6:01 Fargo, he really held his own.
Well, let's see if Derek can get over for that 9-ball on the side.
He might even play the 9 past the 7 first. It seems to me that's what he's looking at, but I don't like that shot at all.
No, it seems kind of tight a little bit.
Very. He's playing it, though.
He's going to try it.
I'd be shocked if this went in, to be honest. Unless you hit it like that.
Job. Well done.
That was clean.
Mark Bell, I think that'd be fun to go and watch the Beggars race once at Elkhart Lake. All right, 8-ball in the corner pocket for first blood and 8-ball. Down it goes.
I think Michael needs to talk to his balls again. He was yelling at the cue ball before.
Yeah?
Yeah, he was giving the cue ball a firm talking to.
Kind of like Happy Gilmore, yelling at his golf ball.
Yep.
Go in the hole. Don't
Dude,
you want to go home? Just go home.
Don't you know where your home is? And then there's some other explicit words that we are not going to use on the stream.
Most likely.
Maybe later. I think if we mic up Mike.
It might come out.
Mic up Mike.
Well, that's kind of an ugly leave off the break.
This is just weird as hell. Look at this rack. I mean, everything is piled in that corner. So if you draw a line between the side pocket and the middle of the racking, there's all the balls are in there. Other than 3. Well, if the 3 does pass the 15, this is a really good start. The issue has been Michael not finishing the racks.
Yeah, getting in so far and then just can't quite finish her out, eh?
Yeah. This actually, though... oh, goodness.
Ooh.
Oh, goodness.
Kicked out by the outer points. And really a great opportunity for Derek, unfortunately, for Mike. Because I think Derek could take that 15, and from there it should be a pretty open table.
I think Michael hit that one just a little too hard. I think that needed a little bit more, just slow roll it in, I think he was trying to get over to play the 6 next, and I don't believe that was the right. Either way. Last thing Michael wants to do is fall into a hole.
Yep, especially with alternate break.
And the way that Derek's playing.
Ooh, that sounds like fun, Mark.
That's pretty fortunate there.
Yeah.
That could have turned out pretty ugly.
They got away with hitting that one a little too firm, in my opinion. Ooh, I bet you that's my Reuben sandwich.
You Reuben?
My dinner's coming.
Thanks, Roger. Love you. Love you long time. For Chris. Oh.
Oh, see, I get the
Hey,
same
spit on
love
it.
as you.
Yeah. None whatsoever.
And here I thought Roger liked me.
You were wrong. You are so wrong.
Oh, amen to that. And really, about the only mistake Derek can make here is not drawing back and getting hooked by the 6, or drawing back too far and getting hooked on the 3.
Right?
Stop shot would be ideal.
Didn't want to be straight, but I think it's just a stop shot. Yeah. I think you're right. Just leave it right there. Derek is playing some good pool.
Yes, he is.
Chris, it looks like your wife is making a date with Mark.
I see that.
It's nice.
Yeah. It's good for her to get out in the world and do things.
Do things. Okay.
Go camping. Elkhart Lake.
That's okay, Roger. The feeling's mutual. We're not a big fan of yours either.
Love you, buddy.
Yeah.
Maybe. All right, I'm going to mute for a minute so I can eat my dinner, and I'll be right back.
You go right ahead. I'll handle it. I can take it from here.
You can take it from here. Except for the 8-ball, I'm thinking solids is the way to go.
I'd have to concur. Yeah, other than the 8. He might be able to get that out right now. And just did.
I think you can see that 2-ball.
Yeah, he could play the combo, and that's about it. He could play the 1 in the side, but that's kind of nasty, letting the cue ball go. He doesn't have an easy shot. There's no doubt about it, but it's doable. And now with Michael having stripes, the 10 and 13 are in a ugly spot. It's a good shot. That's well done.
Smart shot.
Wow. What's going on, Kevin Bertela? All right, that's not the worst outcome. Because I think that just blocked. Yep, it did. That blocked the 8-ball for Derek. And opened up the 10-13 that I was just talking about for Michael. Little change of direction here, if you will. So apparently, you're. Oh boy, that one's gonna hurt. Did you see that your wife wants to be a part-timer as well?
I see that.
Nice. That's. Whoopsie.
With a broken arm right now, she's a no-timer.
Ooh. And that'll get you a slap in the face when you get home.
Yeah, probably. Hopefully she'll be sleeping by then. Love you, honey.
Heather, if you want me to back up and record that for you, I'd be more than happy to do that. Send it to you. Free of charge, as a matter of fact. This is a gift for Michael Cundy that if he gives back, it is going to cost him the match, the entire match. Given that it's alternate break, and I think, well, either way, if he doesn't get out and it becomes 3-0, I think that's almost insurmountable the way that Derek's playing. Very simple pattern right now. 13-11, 9-8, and I think he actually might be. Oh boy, you ain't kidding.
Well, let's see if he can finish it out. Not a bad angle for the 11 to come back across for the 8 ball.
Yeah, this is one of those, you just don't do anything fancy, you know? Don't try to put too much schmutz on it. All right, so this is going to be a no commentator's curse. Oh, holy hell.
Rattles.
Yeah, that almost didn't go in.
All right, we ain't going home too soon yet.
And
Nice
that's
up by
Michael's
Mike.
first win in
4 or 5
4
rights.
games. Yeah. So that's pretty huge. That's very substantial.
Yeah, a little bit of a confidence builder.
Oh, she did say no timer. Okay, never mind. You hit the wrong button.
Oh, sorry.
No worries.
Oh, did I mute you and not me?
No, you unmuted one of the.
Oh, the remote mics?
Yeah. And left yours on.
Nice.
All right, another second ball break and hit it really solid.
Much better outcome.
If he's got a shot at a stripe, I think he's going to be out. Just because the 5-7 are ugly, very ugly. Three stripes and a solid on the break, and everything to shoot at that's not a stripe. I mean, you could play the 3 right now on the side and come behind and break up the 5-7, and that would make life probably a lot easier because you're almost guaranteed a shot on either the 6 or the 1 if you do that. But if you don't break it up, then you're in trouble. Let's see. Let's see if he does this right now. I think he has to break this apart. Yep. I think he's going to take on what I said. Just play the 3 in the side. You don't have much choice other than to break it up. You do have, otherwise you got to get absolutely perfect. Yeah, this is no good. He put a little something on it. Oh, boy. I got a bad feeling. He's going to draw right into this and have no shot. No, didn't even... He's in trouble.
Try and tear him off the 7 and pocket the 6.
Oh, my goodness.
That's not a Chris shot. I don't know what is. Well, I left the 11 ball.
I think Michael should have gotten up out of this shot before he delivered the cue anyway. Somebody walked right in front of the table, right in line with his shot. You'd think as a pool player, or pool player wannabe, you'd be a little more cognitive of your surroundings.
You would think, but some people, it's just all about themselves. Although for me, sometimes I'd rather somebody just keep walking if they're already come into my line of sight, because then I expect it. Yep. If anything, once they go, oh my God, I'm getting in your line, and they stop, that's actually more of a distraction for me.
Well, and you got to have the discipline to get up and out of the shot when something like that happens.
Agreed.
You can't be Tiger Woods and I can get away with it. Not a bad shot, other than I don't know if he left. Does that 15 go past that 8? We're going to find out in just a second. Ooh, boy. That's close.
Here we go. We'll find out.
At it, or he's playing safe behind the. Yeah, it must go.
Down it goes.
Good shot.
That was a great shot. I got a feeling that just cost Michael this game.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's still got to get on the 11 ball, though. And, he got really super fortunate, though. Not only does he miss, but ties up Michael's 6 ball. Michael has to hit that 7 ball somehow and leave.
Try and get behind the 8.
Well, just get the cue ball anywhere behind the 5 ball where Derek has to kick at a ball or play right at the 11, like this.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, because the only other thing I saw was pocketing the 7, trying to get across the table then so you could play the 5, 11, 6.
I do not. Oh, I don't like this at all. Okay, I guess that's not a bad shot.
Well, we'll see if Derek can get back over for the 11 on the short side.
Whew, that'd be a hell of a shot.
Or put a lot of inside on it and try and pocket the 6.
That would be a hell of a shot. He went for it.
Yeah, he went for it. That did not go where he was hoping
Oh,
for, but
look at this. You're not going to believe this. I think he is almost. Let me get you a better view. I think he could draw into the 6 ball. I think he could have actually drawn right into the 6 to pocket it.
yep. Yeah, he just didn't follow through enough on the backstroke.
Well, watch the safe that's coming right now. He's going to be hidden behind the 11. Oh, I guess not. I really thought he'd end up behind the 11. Now, if you're Michael, do you try to pocket this 7 ball?
It's either try and pocket the 7 ball or really concentrate on
Yes.
making a good cut and stay behind that 8-5.
Absolutely. That would be my objective. If you don't get there, you lose the game. Well, not necessarily. I mean, there's all kinds of weird things that could happen trying to get from the 11 to the 8 ball, too.
Yes, Derek's shoes are definitely very blue. They're almost neon glowing.
And Michael's are white with the same blue.
Oh, yeah. I just noticed that. Mike has got the blue on the bottom and the sole. Yep. Nice shot. No reward.
He called safe.
Oh, okay. Ooh, he might have left that.
Oh, he did. For sure. He did. Yeah. And it continues. Michael is his own worst enemy. Oh, boy. Uh-oh.
Now Derek got that draw stroke he was looking for. Banking. I think I'd almost try and call the bank and try and draw the cue back up as tight as to the headrail as I can get it. Leave as much distance as I can.
Oh, and it got in the way.
Yeah, so now he's trying to back cut the 5.
Got in the way of pocketing the 5 in the up or lower right, which I don't know if that would have been any good anyway because he's on the rail, number 1. I like this call. Even though it's a tough shot, I like the bank because hopefully Michael's going to leave the cue ball on the upper right-hand corner of the table where it leaves Derek another potential bank like this. Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah, not bad. Hello, Pete Bestia.
What's going on, Pete?
Welcome to the stream. Derek's going to cut it.
And does so very successfully.
Nice shot.
3-1 in favor of Derek Tauschek.
Might be done by 7 yet.
Wow, no kidding. I'm going to have to order me a sandwich.
I got the Reuben. It was good.
The boobin?
The Reuben.
The boobin? What's the special tonight on Fridays? I always forget.
Fish.
Oh, that's right. The haddock actually is pretty good here.
Yes. It's not bad. I like to fish here.
You ever been to MJ's in Hortonville?
Yes. Heather and I love that place.
Are you serious? You
Yeah.
go there?
We go there often. A lot of times in the summer because we'll take the bike.
We'll,
nice little road trip on the motorcycle.
We'll message you. We were there night before last.
Oh, okay.
So Isaac, the cook, if you've never heard of Isaac before, he used to cook for Kendall at the Magnet.
Oh, okay. I did
So
not know that.
yeah, he's the head chef at MJ's. Anyway,
Nice.
they have garlic mashed potatoes with gravy out there, and they wouldn't have that if it wasn't for my brain activity. One night, because they used to serve garlic mash.
Yep.
And nothing on it. So Mrs. Cheddar and I, we would always get the garlic mash, but they had beef tips. And Lisa has gotten the beef tips a couple of times, and she put some of the gravy on the mashed
On the potatoes?
Oh, it was
Yeah.
so good. So anyway, since I'm like, why don't you just put this on the mat? Well, that's a good idea. Anyway, if you are in the Hortonville or Greenville or Appleton area, and you like salmon, I've never had better lemon pepper salmon in my entire life than MJ's. Are you a salmon eater?
Yes. I
Have you-
like salmon.
Have you tried their
I
salmon
haven't.
yet?
I haven't
Oh
tried
my
theirs.
God, it is so good.
Foul? Who fouled? There's a foul? What foul? Sorry, we're too busy talking about food.
Oh boy, hang on, stop.
Uh-oh. Dale's going out playing referee. Eat my pickle quick. What am I looking for? Oh, yeah, we just rewound it. I see it now. All right. All right, we're trying to get a ruling to find out if Derek gets to break again because it was an illegal rack that got broken, or if it switches over to Michael's break. Even I'm not sure on that ruling. Who in the chat knows? Well, he was just getting ready for 10 ball, that's all. See, thank goodness for you, the viewers. Paying attention, keeping on top of us, making sure we're kind of doing our job here. Yeah, we're not taking a game away, but like I say, Dale just wants to verify if, for whatever reason, if Derek gets to break again or if it switches over to Michael's break. And just replay the rack or that game. So, anyways, you know, since now there's no game going on at the moment, I'm ready for motorcycle season. I've had my bike out one or two times now. On a couple of nice days, snuck in a little ride. You're awesome, Adam. I love it. Oh, nice little grouping over there. Dale, Matt Strong, Roger, Derek. They're all talking about it. I would think it'd go back to the original breaker also. It's, but what do I know? I say we flip a coin and go. Heads, Derek breaks. Tails, Mike gets to break. Yeah, I don't know if Dale should have stopped it or not once because Derek was that deep into the rack before we caught it as the referees. Dale's out on the floor and his phone's here in the booth. I mean, me personally, if 8-ball breaks counted, then maybe I'd be a little more upset about the 8 being in the wrong spot on one rack, but since that's really not a factor, yeah, I would have left it play. But that's me. All right, got rid of my food. Well, the rest of my food and the tray out of the booth. I'm back. I know what they're talking about out there. They're having a big old discussion, so I don't know. Yeah, I know. I'd like to. I should tell Dale to put the mic on. Plug it in, take it out there. Yeah, that's what I would think, Mike. That since neither one of the actual players noticed, that play would continue on as is. Yeah, I'd agree with Derek breaking. All righty. Yeah, we got a full house here tonight. Friday night. Big crowd at the front table. Lots of people showing up for the Friday night 8-ball tournament. Oh, maybe Dale's not back. Yeah, I don't know what they were talking about out there. Maybe Dale will explain.
All right.
Here we go.
After speaking with, I don't know, 5 or 6 other people, it was the responsibility, and this is one of those weird situations where would you notice if your opponent was not racking the 8-ball in the middle of the rack where they're sitting? And Michael had no idea that even occurred, right? So until the chat chimed in, Chris and I didn't know that either. None of us knew that the 8 was put in the wrong spot. All right, that aside, Michael even looked at the TV, which is right next to the players, and seen what was happening in the chat and was about to call a foul. Right? Not cool. I understand where Michael's coming from, but you can't do that either, right? So now that chat's going to get turned off over there. All right. Here's the mistake that was made, though. Until I knew exactly what was going on, I went out there and moved the balls around, so on and so forth, whatever, while Derek was in the middle of the rack. That was the wrong decision. That was the wrong decision on my part. So I asked the players, what do you want to do proceeding forward? Of course, Derek, being the sportsman that he is, he's like, even though I had the stop on the 14, a stop on the 8 ball to go up 4-1 or something like that. Derek said, because it was my fault for racking the balls improperly, and this is Derek's words, for improperly racking the balls, even though Michael didn't call a foul, those balls would not be in the position that they were if the 8 ball was in the middle, if it was in the right spot. All right? So I got to hand it to both of the players because they handled the situation very well. And they're good buddies. All right, so both of them agreed that the right thing to do is to re-rack the balls and let Derek re-break.
Yep, I agree with that.
So, again, that being said, some of you may agree or disagree, and it may be completely different in the rule book. Sometimes, I'm not going to get into all the weeds about that. I'm not going to talk myself into a corner right now. But ultimately, it was the fault of Derek for putting it in the wrong spot, the fault of Michael for not catching it, and the fault of me coming out of the booth. Right. All right, you just missed it. The fault of me coming out of the booth and stopping the play of that game when I should not have. So, all of that being said, we're moving on.
Yep. Crap happens, and oops. Nobody's perfect. The players aren't perfect. We're not perfect. Questionable if the chat is even perfect. It's just our unscripted way of trying to get to 10 ball. It's all good.
Yeah.
We're just trying to get you, the viewers, more pool playing time and a 10 ball set. It's the only way we could come up with a way to do it. Kidding. Oh. He hit that ball terrible.
And I'll go back to saying it again. And based on Robert Chavez, I agree. And this is one of those situations where I'll be the first to admit, I've already said it. I should not have come out of the booth. That should have. But here's the thing. You see this all the time, and this has happened. It was who's the best banker on the world right now?
Thorpe?
Yes, Billy Thorpe, and I forget who he was playing, but it was the good hit on one of, I think it was the 1 ball and the 4 ball or whatever it was, and the referee came and picked up the ball because he thought it was a good hit. Or, I mean, he called a bad hit, but it was not, right? So these things happen, right? And it's going to happen again.
Yep. It is what it is. You know, we try and do the best we can to make it fair for everybody.
And I'm never, ever going to make a ruling in favor of the public. I'm not ever going to make a ruling in favor of the chat because that's what you think is the right thing to do. All right? I'm going to make a ruling what's in favor of the players themselves. This is their game, not yours. All right? So the point I'm trying to make is both players agreed this is the right thing to do. So that's how it stands. Period.
I think Derek hooked himself. I don't think the 14 makes it past the 9.
Yeah, I think he has to cut the 14 in the side.
And then try and miss all the traffic.
All right. That's really well
very
played.
Very nice. Nice touch. Hey, again, Derek's in a little bit of a pickle. You can back cut the 11. I would probably cut the 11 in the lower left with the view we have right now. And try and come around 2 rails for a leave on the 9. I think if he tries and cuts the 9 up in the corner, he'll scratch in the side.
What a great
shot.
I'll tell you what. If
nice job getting out.
If Derek makes this 8 ball, this is an incredible out. You know, and especially after.
I was waiting for a live beating on the stream.
Yeah, me too.
Some guy just walked through the middle of the area, so Derek kind of went off on him as he was down on the 8 ball.
He's like, "Hey, Derek, how's it going?" And wanted to shake his hand and everything else. Derek's like, "Get out of here." Wow.
And I let it get it to him just a hair bit because he missed the 8.
This is just. Is it the 13th? Is it Friday
Almost.
the 13th right now?
No, close though. Michael could be in a little bit of trouble here. I don't know if he can hold the... Manage to cut the 3 and still hit the... Okay, never mind. Because I wasn't sure if he'd be able to hit them or if he'd end up going wide of that. In which case, that could have been an ugly combo.
I'm a little surprised at that. I given where that 7 was.
Yeah, I'd have gone 5-7. Yep, I would have gone 5-7. Stay a little closer to the 8 ball, but
For sure.
it is sitting in the pocket, so all you got to do is a half ball hit. Ooh! Oh my gosh! Wow.
Yeah, this is just crazy. I mean, this is just a crazy match. And I'm not Christopher Griffin. I'm not disagreeing with you, and I'm not going to keep saying it over and over again. I've already admitted I should not have intervened. So I can't do any more about it.
Nope.
But the players agreed that they both wanted to start the game over. So it's end of story. You know, if
Right,
you
it's
don't
not.
like,
It's not like Derek was going off on Dale, going, "Well, you just
right."
part of my language, effed me out of a game or anything." He's like, "Hey, you know, it is what it is. You know, a little bit of my mistake, a little bit of your mistake. Crap happens. Let's move on."
Again,
So
absolutely.
that's what we're doing. Moving on.
I'll tell you, I don't know what you do for a living, Mr. Griffin, but I'd be willing to bet you've made a mistake at your job a couple of times. Am I right? So, it makes a bigger person to actually admit, you know, the fact that I screwed up.
Yep.
I screwed up. I'm not going to say it a million times.
Nope. We're done.
Michael is not, and
He's
rightfully
made
so.
some, he's made some
he's not happy
uncharacteristic
with
misses.
himself.
Yeah.
Very. Just Mike is playing such good pool these days, and he has made some huge mistakes in this match. And you, Mr. Griffin, just got yourself permanently blocked. Please unsubscribe when you get a chance. Actually, you know what? Just let everybody else see it. Let everybody else see his comments.
Yeah, obviously you won't be signing up for a KO.
No, you won't. Thank you, Mike Bunnell. Exactly.
You know, every tournament director makes a boo-boo here and there. It is what it is. I think I'd take the 10 and draw back to get a
No,
little
I
straighter
think-
on that 14.
I think I'd get that 14 out of there first. Because it's a really good angle right now. I don't know if I'd have done that.
Nice cut.
Yeah, ooh, yeah, it was close.
Can Michael hold his crap together long enough to finish out this rack?
I'm gonna show this. It was actually blocked by YouTube. Christopher Griffin's comment. And I actually unhid it, or I let it go through because it's my option whether to have those comments allowed or not. So I'll allow exactly what
Mr. Griffin
Mr. Griffin had to say. You're a real class act, Mr. Griffin. Real class act. I'll tell you what, why don't you come do my job for a little while and see if you make absolutely no mistakes. And then I'll come and do your job and be a perfectionist just like you. You're more than welcome to come and run this stream, buddy. Bring it. All right.
Oh, you did mark it.
Yeah, I did mark it. 4-2 in favor of Derek Tauschek. Derek is actually double hill. One more game in 8-ball. Wins not only the set, but the match itself.
Try break. That is a good question. First time I've seen the name in the chat.
Yeah, Michael would have given anything to get onto that 15 ball. But, man, that was an awful lot of traffic with that 376.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to catch that front of that 3 ball.
Well, another opportunity for Derek to put this match away. I don't know if he can see that 2 ball, but he can definitely kick in the 6.
Ooh. Ball in hand for Michael.
Dan Yenner, I think you might be right on that. And again, this is one of those situations where I really wish I could put a camera on the players themselves, and what's going on right now, because they're having the time of their life out there. I mean,
Yeah.
even though he just, whatever happened with the 6 ball, they're laughing, joking, they're enjoying the game. I love it.
Ooh, nice recovery by Mike. Playing the combo. Ooh. Overruled that one just a hair.
I like MF Juno's comment. That's fantastic.
Yes, we usually have drama in the chat.
Yep.
That's what makes us fun.
And sometimes it's caused by me. There's no doubt. All right. 4-3. Still in favor of Derek Tauschek. I can't wait to see JJ Matey's going to play a song.
I saw that.
I could have
This ought to be interesting.
Mr. Griffin, I got a question for you. What do you do for a living?
That's for Fred Runner.
Me personally, I don't know about you, Chris, but I did not realize I was among greatness here. I didn't realize that Jesus was in the
The chat.
in the chat himself. You know, and before everybody gets all of, I'm a Christian. Just so you know, I am a Christian man. So Jesus had a sense of humor. I'll bet he does. He would have to these days.
Ooh. There's a possibility.
Oh, project manager at a construction company. I guarantee you've made a ton of mistakes. You know why? I've been in construction for 35 years of my life. And I was a project manager down in Nashville. I was the first one to admit when I screwed up. You know what? And I never ridiculed any of my employees when they did. That's the difference between you and I, my friend. I don't cut other people down when they make mistakes. And I can own my own. This has been a fun conversation.
It has been.
Not really anymore. You're boring the hell out of me, man. All right. Another opportunity for Michael Cundy. Sounds good. Sounds good, Mike Masevich.
I'll come rack for you, Mike. It's all good.
That's fair. That's fair. Dude, seriously. People just walk right in the middle. Wow, what a great shot.
Great bank.
What a fabulous shot. That may win Derek Tauschek the rest of this match.
Oh, Mark Bell, I love you.
I love Mark as well. You're one of my favorite people. Hang on a second. That's for you, Mark. Yet again. You are one of my favorite peoples. All right, folks, I believe this is the end. This is always my belief as well. Things always turn out the way that they're supposed to.
Yep.
Always. Whatever it is in life, things always turn out. And had it gone the other direction, I believe that would have been the right thing as well. But congratulations to Derek Tauschek. And here's several reasons why. Congratulations to Derek Tauschek for having incredible sportsmanship, right? In the face of a mistake by myself, right? And again, both players agreeing to just re-rack. That was the right thing to do for the players. So, anywho, let me tell you. Actually, let's congratulate Michael Cundy for making it as far as he has.
Yeah, nice job.
Indeed. Again, just playing some incredible pool lately. Probably going to kick himself a little bit after tonight.
Yep.
But
but on a good note, he kind of stayed in the moment and managed to win a couple more 8-ball games. So, didn't just throw in the towel and give up. He put up a little bit of a fight yet, so good for him.
Yep.
Nice job.
We've all been there. There's tomorrow. No, I'm sorry. That's not tomorrow. That's Andy Coons. Andy will be here next week, Saturday. But tomorrow we have 2 matches. 1 match. Hang on. Don't go anywhere.
He's confused.
I don't think the drama's over with it.
No, not yet.
I hate to have this end,
Right? Was just getting kind of fun.
We haven't talked about any pool for the last hour. Pool schmool.
Right? Talking about pool's overrated. People walking up congratulating Derek on his win. Nice job.
All right, here it is. I'm just messing with Mike Misevich for a little while, as long as I possibly can, just to make him think that I have no freaking idea what I'm doing. Tomorrow is at 1 o'clock. Michael Misevich, another bounty up for grabs, and he's being challenged by Zach Ostrowski.
Nice.
So, until then, we did get to quite a few of the sponsors earlier in the match, and then, all hell broke loose. But should we
Oh, that's awesome.
John Wilquet, yes, Derek wins.
Yes, Derek will win a $50 bounty.
$50 bounty as well.
I'm looking forward to Mr. Griffin being in the chat tomorrow.
Yeah, I hope you're here again, Chris. Can't wait. I like Mark Bell, what he's saying about Mike Misevich.
Yep.
Because he's not wrong. Neither is J.J. Mady.
He likes us.
We're gonna Chris and I already came to an agreement here. We're gonna let the credits roll for a little while, and then we're gonna stay in with a little bit more drama, right?
Drama. I like
Friday.
drama.
I like drama.
Ooh, he says he'll be in tomorrow at 1. Sweet.
Yeah. Such a class act.
Let's see if you can beat Fred Runner in as number 1.
I bet you won't. All right, whatever your plans are for the rest of the evening, everybody. If you're going out for Friday fish, well, maybe it's a little too late for that. Whatever you're doing until tomorrow. If you can't join us tomorrow, enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Yes. Be safe.
Sunday, there's 2 matches on Sunday, one at 2 o'clock and one at 6 o'clock. And one of them is a Masters, which is Adam Granatella and Corey Peterson. So you're not going to want to miss that one. And immediately following that, actually that's at 2 o'clock, and then immediately following that is going to be the redraw for round 2 of the Masters Series. So
nice.
Yeah. So, as always, thank you to this gentleman sitting right next to me. Mark Bell refers to him as the part-timer.
The part-timer.
But I thank him every single time that he sits in the booth with me, Mr. Chris Green. And
glad to be here.
Have a good rest of your night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Well, except you, Chris. Bye.